بسم الله الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله وأصحابه ومن والاه أما بعد السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Alhamdulillah, we have hadith number 344 from Aisha radiallahu anha قالت ما غرت على أحد من نساء النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم ما غرت على خديجة وما رأيتها قط ولكن كان النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم يكثر ذكرها وربما ذبح الشاة ثم يهدي منها إلى صدائق خديجة. Aisha, our mother radiallahu anha, and the mother of the believers and the beloved wife of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, she says, I was never jealous for any of the wives of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam the way I was jealous of Khadija radiallahu anha. وَمَا رَأَيْتُهَا قَطْ, yet I never ever saw her or met her. So Khadija radiallahu anha passes away before the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam gets married to Aisha, and she never met Khadija radiallahu anha. But she says the reason for her, being jealous was because of two things. Number one, كَانَ يُكْثِرُ ذِكْرَهَا, he used to mention her often. The Prophet ﷺ used to speak about her all the time, even after she had passed away. And this was because of the closeness of their relationship, the love that they had between each other, and how much Khadija radiallahu anha did for the Prophet ﷺ and supported him. Especially in the early days of the da'wah, in the early days of prophethood, where things were at their worst and their hardest. Khadija was the pillar who stood behind the Prophet ﷺ all the way. And then she says, وَرُبَّمَا ذَبَحَ الشَّاهِ, sometimes he would slaughter a sheep, cut it into portions, and send it to the friends of Khadija radiallahu anha. He would send these portions of meat to the friends of Khadija radiallahu anha. And he used to say, أرسلوا بها إلى أصدقاء خديجة. He used to tell the people, take this to the friends of Khadija and distribute it to them. And so this chapter that we are dealing with is about showing kindness to our father's friends after they've passed away. This is what we spoke about in the last lesson. And we mentioned a few hadith about that. But here the author Imam Nawawi rahimahullah is mentioning this hadith, showing us that this principle even applies to other relatives as well. It's not only for the father, but even here to the wife. One's wife has passed away. Now, to show goodness to her, one of the ways to do this is to be good to her friends. Is to be good to the people that she was close with, that loved her and that she loved. This is a form of honoring her. This is a form of showing her goodness and gratitude and so forth. And this hadith obviously shows the character of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, his perfect and excellent character. That even after the death of his wife, he's still showing goodness towards her by being good to the people that she loved, and the people that loved her, the people that were close with her. Then the last hadith in this chapter from Anas ibn Malik radiallahu anhu قال خرجت مع جرير بن عبد الله البجلي رضي الله عنه في سفر فكان يخدمني. Anas, he says, once I traveled with Jarir ibn Abdullah al-Bajali radiallahu anhu, and he served me. He came and he served me, did my khidmah. كان يخدمني. فقال لا فقلت له لا تفعل. So Anas says to him, don't do this. I don't need you to serve me. I don't want you to serve me. I can take care of myself. فقال إني قد رأيت الأنصار يصنعون برسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم شيئا آليت ألا أصاحب أحدا منهم إلا خدمته. Jarir then says, I saw how the Ansar served Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So I made up my mind. I resolved that whenever I accompanied one of them, I would serve him. Meaning, I saw how the Sahaba, the Ansar here he mentioned specifically, whenever they accompanied the Prophet ﷺ, they would go out of their way to serve him, go out of their way to be good to him, to help him, to assist him. And so I decided, whenever I'm with one of these men, I will do the same to them. And we know Anas specifically, he was the khadim of Rasulullah. He was the servant of Rasulullah ﷺ for 10 years. And so out of goodness to the Prophet, Jarir is saying what? I'm going to be good to Anas. Because by being good to Anas, I'm being good to the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. This is a man that used to serve Rasulullah, I'm going to serve him. I'm going to serve him because of how he served the Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam. In this way, I'm being noble towards and being good towards who? Even Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So serving people who have served righteous people, mathalan, you have people who was close to the scholars of the ummah, try to be close with them. You never met those scholars, be good to their students maybe. Be good to those who are good to those scholars. And that's how it should be. And so similarly, we never met these men, maybe were not with the Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam to serve him, but they would now serve those who served him. Right? This is a form of being good and showing nobility and gratitude to them on account of them being good to the one that you loved. Be it your father, be it your mother, be it your siblings, be it someone that was close to you, your wife, your spouse. And in this case, it was Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So this hadith teaches us that once a person passes away, and this chapter teaches us, one of the ways that we can show goodness to that person is to serve and to be good to those who were good to them, and those who served them, and those whom they loved, and that who loved them. So we be good to them. This is a form of honoring those whom have passed on from our loved ones. Walhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Barakallahu feekum. Sallallahu ala nabiyyina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdik. Ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilaik. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.